Hi, my name is Dr. Erin Macdonald. I did my PhD here at the University of Glasgow in physics and astronomy, and today I work as the science consultant for the entire Star Trek franchise. So I would say my time here at Glasgow really helped shape some of the career path that I went down, in that it was an incredibly international research group that I was a part of being here at the university. So I did a lot of collaboration with people from all over the world, and I also got to travel. I spent a lot of time in Europe and then back in the States, all while being a student here. And that sort of collaborative international research environment really helped me hone a lot of communication skills, really helped me understand a lot of cultures, really just become kind of a better researcher overall because of that. I got to meet a lot of other fellow students or staff members, and even though my career kind of took me out of academia and a little out of that research path that I was going down, I still find myself coming back and talking to fellow students or researchers or staff members looking for advice, sharing stories, different career paths, and we've kept a really collaborative relationship. I think a lot of the skills that I got here at the University of Glasgow that helped support science communication, which is really kind of what I ended up doing, was the opportunity to go to a lot of different conferences, meet with people from all over the world, and present research. So for any students at the University of Glasgow or prospective students, I think the great thing about being here is just being in a city like Glasgow gives you so many opportunities to go out into the community, to find different organizations, to try different career paths while you're still being a student, and really find that spark and find what you love doing. And being in a city like Glasgow really gives you the opportunity to do that. In terms of my career, after leaving research and academia, again, I went into aerospace engineering, but what I really found was that I have a passion for teaching and for public science communication. So as part of what I do now, I've found a love for writing and storytelling, because I really feel that that is an avenue to get people interested in science. I realized that what I really wanted to do in life was help tell those stories and hopefully inspire future generations of STEM professionals. So I help produce short films, predominantly LGBTQIA sci-fi films that are mostly told by women and gender non-conforming folk, is really what I love doing in terms of producing. There were a couple of moments in my career that I think were really definitive for how I decided to take the current path that I did. It goes to a quote from Lucille Ball, who's a personal hero of mine, but she said, "You know, everyone says I'm so lucky, but I don't think there's a thing such as luck. I think it's hard work and knowing what's a good opportunity and what's not. To be really professional, to show up on time and do what's asked of you, that actually gets you really far in the industry, in any industry, but I think particularly in film and television, any creative industry, being able to deliver what you promise on time. Having the opportunity to work on a franchise like Star Trek, where even if people have never seen an episode, they know what Star Trek is. And being part of such a legendary franchise, and especially being the first woman science advisor for this franchise that's been around for about 60 years, it's something I'm really proud of. The showrunners for Star Trek Prodigy were kind enough to turn me into a character. And so I'm a professor at Starfleet Academy, which honestly, if you asked me when I was a post-grad student here at Glasgow what my dream job would be, it would be to be a professor at Starfleet Academy. I think back to my times here at the University of Glasgow and like what I would say to myself and where I'm gonna end up. You know, what was wonderful for me was while I was here, I watched a lot of Star Trek, and I met a lot of friends at the university through our love of Star Trek. Not just work with the franchise, but have Captain Janeway, who had a picture on my desk at the University of Glasgow, for her to know who I am and to share a series with her, I think is just really special. If I could go back and tell myself anything from when I was a student here, it's just to don't be afraid to wish for the big things, you know, to do something like, I want to work on Star Trek, or I want to be a part of this franchise, or I want to be a part of this industry. It takes time, it takes patience, it takes hard work, but keeping your eye on that prize and looking for those opportunities does actually pay off.